Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you on some more latest news. The latest news now is regarding Sergio Roberto from Barcelona. The Dan Bollen have now reported this is a free horse race between Manchester United, it's between Monaco, and it's between Chelsea to activate the 25-year-old's release clause, which is £36 million. Manchester United now are targeting to activate this release clause. This is reported from Dan Bollen, the player that now may not be guaranteed first-team football now at Barcelona. He is falling down the pecking order. He cannot get the first-team football at Barcelona because Barcelona are eyeing replacements out. And essentially, we need a right-back. You know, it's not the most essential position, but we need a right-back. We've got our advanced right-back, Valencia. You know, Fossil Mensu, we could be sending him out on a loan deal. And with the Sergio Aurero case, Chelsea have planned to hijack him. Inter Milan are in discussions with Aurero, the PSG fullback. They are in discussions. The player that's been convicted of assaulting a police officer, the player that's assault, and the player that's currently banned from the UK, and he has got that court case tomorrow. But Inter Milan are in discussions of signing Sergio Aurero. As it come out last week, we had agreed personal terms, but Jose Mourinho may not be keen on signing the current player with the bad reputation he's got. He is 24, he is 24 years of age, so he is quite young still. And he'll need to depart because he's not going to get first-team football now that Dani Alves is there. So he made 21 appearances last season. So could it possibly now we could get Sergio Roberto from Barcelona, because he may not now be guaranteed that first-team football. As Barcelona now have raised this money, they have now got the funds to get these replaced. So they could get 2 or 3 players in at this moment in time. So Chelsea have been involved in this. We could looking to release the 36 million release clause. I think his contract is till 2019, the young 25-year-old. So, of what I've watched him, is a very, very versatile player. He's very good at going forward, very quick, good at getting balls in central midfield, and I think he would lead that full-back position pretty well. He would prefer him over Aurero with Mourinho for several reasons. You know, he's a year older, yeah, but he hasn't got a bad reputation as is Sergio Roberto. So that's what I mean, guys, on the situation. Now that Barcelona are eyeing out replacements for Neymar, the latest story about Barcelona targeting numerous players. The Philippe Coutinho story now, apparently now this could be... Wait, what's that? This could be fully complete by Tuesday. Could this Philippe Coutinho situation work there, guys? I'm just going to go down a minute. Bear with me. Yes, sorry, gentlemen, I am back now. Yes, so I was saying about Philippe Coutinho, this could be fully completed by Tuesday. He will complete his medical now. As I said, the La Liga officials have been, in occasions, discussing with Coutinho's representative about 3 times at least to finalise a deal. There's still negotiations going on between the two clubs. Coutinho is adamant that he does want to leave Liverpool. We know a 72 million bids rejected, an 89 million bids being rejected because Klopp were resisted and reluctant to offload the player of how much of an important figure he is for the team. But I think he will elevate to that higher level, will Coutinho, if he's playing alongside Messi, Suarez, and he's going to a much better club. So it's when I said I think they're willing to prepare a £120 million deal for Philippe Coutinho. He's basically number one on Barcelona's radar to sign that player. He is the number 1 player to sign. You know, he's skillful, he's quick, very agile, very crucial player in Liverpool's midfield, and Liverpool need to address their midfield. So Barcelona could now be getting in for £120 million. With this money, Barcelona could buy 2 or 3 players, so he would be fantastic in that midfield, and he'd be a long-term replacement for Iniesta with Coutinho. But now it has been agreed. I think it's going to be on a 5-year deal, and Barcelona are going to be paying Liverpool £120 million. So it looks like it is going to happen. Barcelona have also targeted young Jerry from Nice, the player that can play at right, the player that can play in the centre. He scored 7 goals last season. The young 26-year-old Jerry. Very, very good player also. He's also on Arsenal's radar, but it's not their main priority target, but he's in the list. Arsenal's main priority target is to get Thomas Lemar on the board, so Barcelona have made inquiries about Jerry as well. Barcelona also looking into getting Kylian Mbappe. They have made inquiries to get Kylian Mbappe on the board. Liverpool have made inquiries, but I think there's better options out there for him than Liverpool. We know Real Madrid now have been in negotiations. City have been in negotiations. Arsenal have had bids rejected before for the current 18-year-old. But what has been said is now suggestions he's being favoured to go to Real Madrid because he said he does want to leave, and he said before the only team he would go to would be Real Madrid. You know, it'd be interesting to see how he'd participate. It's insanely to judge him one 18-year-old after one season. He's at Monaco, but if he went to like the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, he'd be at a much higher level. He'd be playing amongst world-class players. He'd be experiencing a new facility. So it'd be interesting to see whatever team he went to. If he went to the Premier League, he may tear the Premier League apart. If he went to the Spanish League, he may tear the Spanish League apart. So suggestions stirred up yesterday that City still have that interest in him. He's rated as a nearly £200 million all in all with the add-ons in the deal. Bloody hell, wait there, this isn't bloody charging. Wait there, this isn't bloody charging. Yeah, so with the add-ons and the deals, it's nearly £200 million. But suggestions had stirred up yesterday when it was caught on a photo shoot of Mbappe with Sané on the photo. Could that stir up suggestions? And he's looking to they were looking to reunite Bernardo Silva and Mbappe, reunite together if he goes to Manchester City. Bernardo Silva has explained that he wants him to go to Manchester City. He may go to Manchester City. Manchester City have spent over £200 million. They've done fantastic business with Monaco so far in this transfer window. But the Mbappe, as I said, plenty of teams are in for that player. You know, he said he wants to leave. He wants to become on that radar. You know, as one of the world's most expensive players. What are you doing?
No, just one past Parliament. I was pretty busy.
Does it?
Yeah, Bolton Leeds game, isn't it? That's why.
Is it?
Yeah,
Who cares? So he wants to become on that radar as one of the world's most expensive, young, aged, talented players, which he is. He's got young talent. He has got good, fantastic experience. But Monaco are raising money, but they are on the verge of losing even more players than they've lost now. So City get him. That's the third Monaco player that Manchester City have got. And, you know, City have now got strong fullbacks. They've got Kyle Walker, who was fantastic for England last season. Probably generated as one of the best fullbacks in the world now. Also, too, Benjamin Mendy coming the world's most expensive defender as well. So that just shows you, doesn't it? So, anything else to update on? Yes, I'm going to update you on the latest news about Gareth Bale. As we, there's been a lot of change of scenery in the Gareth Bale situation. Apparently now, Chelsea have made inquiries, Manchester United have made inquiries, and Manchester City also too in that asset have made inquiries for the 28-year-old player. But now Gareth Bale has made it clear, he told his teammates he does want to make a move to Old Trafford, and they basically want to offload him very, very quick to accelerate the move so they can get the pursuit of Kylian Mbappe so they can raise these funds for this. But apparently earlier on, 14 hours ago, so it reported now that they'd come to an agreement. They didn't want to sanction Gareth Bale off because they had currently cooled their interest in Gareth Bale. But now Chelsea have spent quite a lot of money in this transfer window. Conte's still frustrated with a lack of investment. He still wants more players in that team, as I've already told you. But apparently now they may have opted out of the race because they want to get another maybe 2, 3, 4 players in, and Conte has said he doesn't want to spend loads of money on one player, which Real Madrid have put a price tag out of between 90, 100 million pound, which they're literally paid off of Tottenham. So I think Chelsea might have opted out of the race, but there's Manchester United and Manchester City in the race. But he's basically made it clear that he wants to make the move to Old Trafford. We know Zidane is not the most person that wants to sanction him off, but as I said, they had come to an agreement, President and Zidane, that they will offload, and they said we don't need a 4-man attack in our squad. Because Kylian Mbappe goes to Madrid, you know, he wants to express himself, he wants to be in first team football. For me, it'd be good if we benefit from it and we do get Gareth Bale. If I were Monaco's perspective, I maybe would try to keep him, you know, to give him another season with Monaco. But prior to that, if it means you get Gareth Bale out of this, then it's absolutely fantastic news. So that's what you've got to put into perspective. So it could still happen. Gareth Bale, as I said, the agent has possibly said we could make a potential move. Mourinho disregarded it before. It was like an impossible dream. But we're willing to pay £90 million for Gareth Bale. You know, from 2013, the rumours have stemmed up. It's been going on for absolutely ages. He's Premier League proven. He's been at Southampton. You know, Tottenham, his performance is fantastic. And look what the honours he's won at Real Madrid. He is a world-class player, you know. He only made 27 starts last season because he's injury prone. He's hadn't had enough starts in there. But he's lost his place in the squad of Real Madrid. You know, his scores took his place. You know, Ronaldo's going to div in a couple of years' time. We've heard all the rumours about that. And Benzema's just signed a new contract. So I think Bale now, as he said before, he didn't have no desire to leave Real Madrid. He has now basically told his teammates he would like to make the move to Old Trafford, and he does. I think that is his favoured moves out of the teams that have been in for him. We know Chelsea have made an interest, but I think Chelsea now have opted out and they want another 3 or 4 players in the door. Conte's one of the world's most successful managers in world football. You know, the amount of honours he's won in his time as being a manager. You know, with winning the Premier League with Chelsea. You know, he wants to strengthen his team up, and it looks like Diego Costa's been in talks with Atletico Madrid. I think he's possibly going. You know, they've lost John Terry. I don't think they have much problems at the back line, Chelsea. So really, that back line, they don't really need much. They may still need to address the midfield, but they're still interested in Gareth Bale. So too Manchester City are interested in Gareth Bale. They've spent over £200 million. They're looking to spend more, and they've had an interest in Alexis Sanchez as well. So City, basically, I said, always being a checkbook manager doesn't mean you're going to be successful still, but it is beneficial. But Gareth Bale, tremendous speed, good in the air, can cross a ball into the box. He would be fantastic for Manchester United. I'd love him as a creative winner. He'd put balls into the box. And Marca reported as well, they want Kylian Mbappe, do Real Madrid. It did say before they called their interest, but now the rumours have come back alive again now. Gareth Bale's made it clear he wants to make a move to Manchester United. So more things will update. As I said, more things will update. So anything else to update you guys with today? Also with Eden Hazard, I'm not quite sure what's going on with him. I haven't looked into it. But Barcelona, I think his preferred destination is Barcelona. But Chelsea know how much of an important midfielder he is. He has been there 4 or 5 years now. Been at Lille in the past. He'd elevate to that higher level if he went to Barcelona. So if they had say they got Eden Hazard, Barcelona, Coutinho, and maybe Ousmane Dembele, that'd be fantastic for them. A fantastic replacement for Neymar would that. So Eden Hazard did say yesterday or whenever it was that he does want to make the move to La Liga, to Barcelona. Even though Real Madrid has been interested in for the entirety of the transfer window, he snubbed Real Madrid off. He wants to make the move to Barcelona. Eden Hazard now has become Premier League proven, you know, with his performances with Chelsea. Fantastic player. The way he creates that hole in that midfield. He plays in that number 10 instrumental role. He's good in that middle of the park, as he showed last season, you know, in middle of the park in the mix with Kante, in the mix with Matic, now who's probably gone, so also Chelsea looking for the replacements for him. And Bakayoko's in there as well, so Chelsea's still looking to get a couple of midfielders into their team. So Eden had 16 goals last season, but I did say Barcelona will prepare to offer any kind of money, and it's hard to turn down, as we've seen in the past. Even if he's your most essential player, that money is hard to be turned down when it's so much big money in stake for your player, because you know you can get their individual replacements. It is difficult, but you still get loads of money for it, and that's why it's hard to turn down. Similarly with the Coutinho deal, they didn't want to sell him, Liverpool, but now Barcelona are prepared to offer big money. Liverpool will to offload him off, and Coutinho's even admitted he wants to make the move to Barcelona. So, and as I did say with the Ousmane Dembele situation, you know, Ousmane Dembele, Barcelona want him. Apparently terms have been agreed, well, or they're nearly close to agreeing terms. The director is going to fly out to Germany to have discussions of a potential deal. So too the representatives. And he's explained about Barcelona's Ousmane Dembele. He's in the same calibre as Kylian Mbappe. His performances are fantastic as fans. He's another one who's one of the highest prospects in world football. You know, he's going to be in the top 2 or top 3 very, very soon. He's a class player, just like Mbappe. So these players don't come cheap. Even if they're young and they've had a good season like Mbappe, or if they've had a good couple of years, you know, them players do not come cheap, even though they are young. So they do not come cheap, and especially when you've just received loads of money for Neymar, they're not going to come cheap, every player you target. So Ousmane Dembele, good in the air, strong, quick, versatile, good, fantastic 2-footed player. His performances for Dortmund also fantastic. I'd love Ousmane Dembele at Manchester United. So Barcelona making inquiries of getting him as well. They're making inquiries of getting Mbappe as well. As I did say before, apparently the Barcelona had met up with Mbappe's agent to discuss a potential deal. But Barcelona are in the mix as well for Mbappe. But I don't really think Barcelona will get him. I think if he's going to leave, I think he'll go to Real Madrid, because I think he's a Real Madrid supporter. He may go to Manchester City. I do not know. But if he went to Manchester City, fucking hell. Bloody hell, I hope he doesn't go to Manchester City. But either where he goes and we get Bale, that'll be beneficial for us in my eyes. So I'm not too bothered about that. Anything else to update you guys on today? Just think, so many players old in the equation. So yeah, that's about it. And going back to the favour of Sergio Roberto, he has got a 36 million release clause. Manchester United, Monaco and Chelsea are looking to activate this release clause for the 25-year-old. He may not get guaranteed the first team football, you know, that's what he said. I'm going to have to ask if I'm going to be guaranteed first team football. If I'm not, he will have the desire to leave Barcelona, and his preferred destination might be Old Trafford. He's got a contract till 2019. And he's 25. I've looked at some of his stats. They are pretty dramatic, this 25-year-old. So we're not going to get Herrera now by the looks of things. So he's only a potential right back now that we could possibly get. So that's the thing. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments and likes below on my video. And take it easy. And I'll see you later. Bye.